Visvia is probably a mistake with what they're using, but if it can hit, then it does a lot of damage. Let's try to break up the fleet a bit, though.
Tactical battle imminent.
Taurus. Alright, and for this we may as well go down all the way to Garrow. Nope, that's actually not true.
Tactical battle imminent.
Well, if we take out Garros and Wayland,
Battle imminent.
then we can only park on what? Like, we can leave a unit over each one, stop them from building, and we can have 2 sides closed at least.
Choose your reinforcements.
We'll get there. Our way is clear. Setting course.
Reinforcements
Right away.
cancelled.
Moving into position. Ready to receive. Coordinates received. Head full.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Light speed.
Alright, I will...
Engaged. Destination was.
I think... Yeah, we can kill whatever we want here. They won't try to retreat because they see the interdictor. So you can't cheese it the way I used to like to. Peltist, if you can just siege down the station.
Reinforcements en route.
Get our furrows after there. This is the best way to deal with ground units. Kill them all in space.
Locking on. Enemies in range. Awaiting new instructions. Journey class frigate here. Heavy destroyer stands ready. Just Star Destroyer at the ready. Coming around. I've got them in my sights. Eliminating.
If the New Republic was going to be pissed about Lando being dead, they wouldn't have sent him walking in there alone.
Intercepting. Excellent shot. Awaiting new instructions. Stay in formation. Get behind them. Heavy assault cruiser ready. Yes, sir. Heavy destroyer stands ready. I have them now.
We'll bring in Fried Potato to help the Peltist there. Now that the shields are down. And the Peltist I'm going to redirect to the Golem too. We can bring in Vindication straight down the middle. And knowing the unknown, you're just going to stay and deal with the assault frigates. Bring in some support for that. Okay. Well, the Peltist has put itself in the line of fire. So I have to just deal with these quads. Quads there, quads there, quads there. God damn it. When I wanted you to attack that, I didn't want you to, like, fly in there. God damn it. Oh, such a waste. Should have just been easy kills for us. Well, may as well just go in there now. Those ground units are getting just so dead for this.
Awaiting your orders. We stand ready. Enemies in range. Heavy target cruiser ready. Just Star Destroyer at the ready. Getting a lock. engage. Awaiting new instructions, Commander. Heavy assault cruiser ready.
At your beck and call. Take out their heavy weapon batteries.
Is that being shot at? No, so it can turn on its weapons.
At the ready.
Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Excellent shot. Heavy assault cruiser ready.
And these can all go for the Golan. I was really hoping the Golan could be dealt with the Peltist, but it decided it wanted to do that. So, no judgment, just very upset with it. Focus on this one. It's closest. This still feels illegal, but I'm gonna do it either way.
Attacking. We have interference due to the nebula.
Enemies in range.
We have interference due to the nebula.
Around for another run.
Targeting. We have interference due to the nebula. We have interference due to the
Heavy
nebula.
assault cruiser ready.
Star cruiser here.
Getting a lock.
I don't care how many diplomatic missions they were on.
Roger that.
Nowhere.
They're part of a new republic and not part of my faction.
Falling out of formation.
So turbo lasers, take her away.
Form up. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. We have interference due to the nebula.
Copy. The nebula is blocking our scan.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Copy.
Draw their fire.
On our way.
Intercepting. I copy. Attack
I
order
copy.
at the ready.
Reporting.
Target locked.
Enemies in range.
Go after the stragglers.
Enemies incoming.
Heavy assault cruiser ready. For another attack. Bringing mega
Reporting
lasers to
in.
bear.
Well, this was much easier than a ground battle to kill those.
Heavy destroyer stands ready.
I hope we're all proud of ourselves.
Copy that. We have interference due to the nebula.
Taking fire.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Alright, we lost Bomber Be Gone, Prussian Blue Artillery, Thrawn's Revenge. But we killed their entire ground force. I am going to go into Wayland and then move back.
Location lost. Heading out.
Tactical battle imminent.
This looks like it's probably the force that was attacking Shambhala. So it might have too much to kill. Nope, this is different. A lot of ground units.
Choose
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna keep this
reinforcements.
open. Vindication.
Coordinates received.
Field of Fighters. Warlord Gunship.
Coming about.
Fried Potato. Thrawning a Chissy Fit.
The ascendancy's honor.
Our Furrows.
Let's go. Moving out. Heading out.
Some Anti-Fighter.
Moving to those coordinates.
Ace Striker.
Drive engaged.
Thrawn's Toe to help out the fighter, or help against the fighters there in knowing the unknown.
I'm on them.
And I'm going to keep
Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Weapons online.
our
Reinforcements en route.
Interdictor, the party starter, in reserve.
Reinforcements en route.
For another run. Getting a lock.
Because now they might try to retreat. And we can just get a lot of damage off on them. We'll bring in the Interdictor and stop the retreat. But it'll, at those few seconds of advantage, it'll be really nice.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
At the ready. All batteries on a run.
Decoding your transmission.
Reporting.
And I'm really just killing the XQ first so I can
Awaiting
get rid of
Commander.
the red stuff.
Heavy destroyer stands ready.
'Cause it's uglier than just looking at map.
Target locked.
That's the entire reason.
Assault cruiser ready.
Very strategic.
I have them now. Destroyer at the ready.
Holding fire for maximum effect. Standing
out of
by.
formation. Eliminating target.
Destroy
Hey,
those
no,
planes.
you're not allowed to come back.
Open fire.
Decoding your transmission. Coming around. Destroy those weapons. Heavy assault cruiser ready. Chaff Star Destroyer awaiting new instructions, Commander. Draw their fire.
Star Cruiser here.
I'm losing. Excellent shot.
Heavy destroyer stands
Heavy
ready.
assault cruiser ready.
All right. Now we'll get the chaffs to focus on the same one as the
Star Cruiser
phalanx, and our little guys. I'm gonna see if we can do anything against the coronas with that.
attacking target.
I feel like it's not gonna be able to. Yeah.
Attacking.
So let's get the coronas or the
Enemies
Roger that.
Froros
intercept.
or something a little bit bigger than them.
Star Destroyer at the ready. Target
Warm
locked.
up.
I'm on.
Awaiting new instructions.
This assault frigate has joined our side.
Get behind them.
Have you thought of making a Battlefront 2 mod with all the lower models you guys have? I'm not a huge fan of the original Battlefront 2, and like with ship models, that doesn't really help much for a Battlefront 2 mod. It's infantry that you need more of. It's just not really a game I enjoy. If I were to mod another game, it'd probably end up being like Stellaris or something like that.
Decoding your transmission.
Come on, they're supposed to be retreating. Don't make me retreat.
New instructions, Commander.
Star Destroyer at the ready.
We stand ready.
Intercepting.
Yeah, I'm just gonna retreat.
Retreat in progress.
That was not worth at all. And now we're in the wrong place.
By the Ascendancy's honor.
Broadside frigate here.
Building under construction.
Engage.
Alright, I'm gonna try that again from further back.
Tactical battle imminent.
We've got him! Send reinforcements!
Choose your reinforcements.
I mean, a lot of our models, especially our newer models, are better than what Battlefront 2, original Battlefront 2 has by a significant margin, so I don't think that's the issue. It's just how many ships do you really need in that game?
Vectors set.
And
Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Drive engage.
Decoding your transmission.
yeah, just not my thing.
Our head full.
Right, Ascendancy Warlord Star,
Now.
Ormos,
Those coordinates, Commander.
I guess ship us.
Coordinates received.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Kill that because it's right there.
Instructions, Commander.
Kestrel,
Destination confirmed.
that was not where you wanted to shoot. Feel the fighters, Hand of Fate, and the Froros can all come in now.
Heading for coordinates.
They have some decent anti-fighter themselves. But go in.
Reinforcements en route.
Okay, stop turning around. That's a big part of why things went poorly last time.
I copy.
Reinforcements en route.
Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Behind them.
Decoding your
Reinforcements en route.
Ready. Firing sequence engaged.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Yes, Commander. Awaiting orders. Star Destroyer.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
Heavy destroyer
Choose your reinforcements.
I couldn't bring that in if I wanted to, which I may want to later.
Reinforcements en route.
But we'll see if we lose anything. Estroni, can you just stay closer to Long Snoot? And Long Snoot, can you shoot this one now? You did. I'm impressed. Let's get the furrows on the Marauder. Can you shoot this one next?
I have them now. Target locked.
Decoding your transmission.
Eliminating target.
Awaiting new instructions,
Coming
Commander.
around.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Ready to receive orders.
Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Reporting in. Heading for coordinates.
Decoding your transmission.
Getting a lock.
Engage.
Locking on. Enemies in range.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Intercepting.
This one
New instructions.
and the two phalanxes can probably kill this while it's on the retreat. Nice.
Initialize general target cruiser
Get behind them. I have them now.
Start killing some of the stuff that is in the middle of us. It's going much better than last time.
Got them in my sights.
Heavy cruiser moving out.
Coming back around for another.
Moving to attack. Decoding your transmission. Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Copy that. At once.
Star destroyer at the ready. Heavy assault cruiser ready. Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
I have them now.
Star destroyer at the ready.
I'm on.
Yes, Commander. Reporting in.
Enemies in range. Coming
Heavy
around.
assault cruiser ready. Engaging threat.
Weapons online. Ready to receive orders.
Eliminating target. Coming back around for another.
And bombers. Like yeah, there's times where I've been like frustrated in Let's Plays, but there's very few times I've been like actually angry. And one of the only times that line has been crossed multiple times in the same game was when I did the campaign playthrough in OGBF2.
Get behind them. Eliminating target.
Star destroyer at the ready.
Launching attack.
And as far as like making mods for something, then there has to be like some overarching vision I want to do that's different from just like putting content in the game. And there's nothing that I really would want to turn Battlefront 2 into.
Eliminating target.
Well, can't open the thing now.
Target locked. Coming around.
Oh well. Bye, ground units. I'll miss you. Don't come back. Smell. Alright, I'm just gonna leave a furrow here.
Construction complete.
And we do have a Pathfinder still. Yeah, it wasn't that one.
Location locked. Heading out.
Because I think they're going to have retreated to Garros.
Tactical battle imminent.
Inbound.
Choose
Oh boy.
your reinforcements.
Setting course.
Moving to those coordinates.
This is gonna be fun. Not for them. This is only gonna be fun for me. But sometimes that's what you need. Just a nice palate cleanser of murdering small ships.
Advancing to that position. Moving to those coordinates, Admiral.
Right away.
Reinforcements en route.
Right, nice job, Long Snoot. I'm telling Eck that you're getting decommissioned.
Standing by.
Reinforcements en route.
Just Star Destroyer at the ready.
Awaiting new
Reinforcements en route.
Heavy cruiser on standby.
Yes, Commander.
And we'll see what the graph looks like after this. Get an idea of where their forces are standing, like how much of that was ground forces, and how much killing a bunch of ground forces impacts it.
Enemies incoming. Attack! Throttle at full.
Decoding your transmission.
We have interference due to the nebula.
Awaiting new instructions.
Approaching
Nebula sensors inoperable.
TIE squadron here.
Get behind them.
Fire at will.
Star cruiser standing by. Locking on. Roger that.
This poor guy keeps getting left back.
I have them now.
That's interesting.
I'm on them.
One poor little Curseus.
Eliminating target. Target locked.
Form up. Fire! Open fire!
In my sights.
We have interference due to the nebula.
Heavy cruiser on standby. Opening fire.
Heavy destroyer stands ready. Awaiting orders.
Excellent shot. TIEs reporting in. The nebula is
Copy. We have interference due to the nebula.
Alright. 2 transports,
Have interference.
2 Froros.
We have interference due to the nebula. I copy. Attack that
The
target.
enemy has been defeated.
There we go. Stellaris should be interesting to mod with all the possible factions and scope. Yeah, the big problem with modding Stellaris, though, is... Ooh, look at that. That is bad for us, sort of. The New Republic has just been getting smashed. The Empire is becoming a problem. But yeah, the problem with Stellaris is that updates
We'll get there.
happen and make modding it very difficult. Which is good from the perspective of them supporting the game, but having to remake a mod all the time is not fun.
Constructing.
Okay, Fried Potato come back, Throwing and Chissy Fit come back, Thrawn's Toe, Knowing the Unknown,
Tactical battle imminent.
Thrawn's Revenge, Bomber Be Gone, No You, Next Hokage, Art of War, Chiss This, Empire of the Foot, Slutty Chiss, Tender. Alright, we might just have to hold it Levian. But is the Empire? Yeah, they took Exocron.
Broadside frigate here.
Construction complete.
Then there's the question of like how well certain elements of the universe kind of
Setting course.
end up fitting with
Heading out.
certain of Stellaris' mechanics.
At the ready.
Destination plotted.
Construction complete.
Broadside journey class frigate here.
And Paris Fist, Dog of War,
Unit
Bahamut.
in production.
Coming about.
Oh, Savis has fallen as well.
Setting course.
Cruiser reporting.
Alright, we can get Prussian Blue Artillery back. We're gonna start getting our capital ships back at this point.
Heading out.
Just Star Destroyer at the ready.
But I do want to make sure that we're getting enough of our own stuff that can deal with the smaller frigates better. So we will still
Reporting.
In production.
get a good amount of Narutos.
Journey class frigate here. Broadside frigate here.
Cruiser reporting.
Constructing unit.
Constructing unit.
Drive engaged.
Destination plotted.
How do you change the names of the ships? That is something that I do. I just code a unit variant and add in the names for that. So it's basically the same way a new unit is coded. Would adding some of the ship models from Imperial Civil War and Fall of the Republic to Stellaris such as ship packs ever be a possibility? We thought about that when Stellaris was first released. But I don't know the engine well enough, and then other people started releasing ship packs for it. So Fallen Republic asked to use some of our Empire of the Hand models and some other models. So some of them will be in that, but for the moment, I can't really commit the time to do that. I don't know that anyone else on the team really wants to themselves. So it's not impossible, but it's not something that's really in the works or on the radar right now.
Vehicle in production.
And advanced perseverance. Because I know myself, and I definitely wouldn't stop at just like, oh, we've done those ships and that's it now, because that's not really what I'd want to play. It'd slowly just grow in scope. And
Enlisting soldiers.
Enlisting troops.
definitely not while doing like 2 Empire at War mods and a Sins mod, but
T2B over.
who knows what the future holds.
Reporting. Right away, sir.
Right, let's actually go for those.
Reporting.
I think we should be able to pretty easily kill this stuff. Oh, wow, they took Coruscant.
Transmission received.
Okay, I'm starting to worry a bit about the Empire. And Balmora, Jesus. After they attack us, the New Republic is just getting kind of demolished. You don't really need Scythe there to defend at the moment, but I do want to grab the rest of this area.
Right away, sir.
See what they have at Shambhala and Chandrila.
Reporting.
Well, one of the good things about this is that by clearing out all that infrastructure, the Empire is definitely making it easier for us to invade some of those planets in the long run. They just kill each other off.
Reporting.
Choose your reinforcements.
Position Alpha successfully
Course
reached.
plotted.
And then there's also like Homeworld coming out,
Adjusting
so
computer. Heading out.
Destroyed.
well, that's not good.
All right, men, take cover.
Production halted.
Let's go. Engaging target.
Oh, there's a build pad.
Orders.
To the build pad.
Ready. I copy. Reporting.
Wait, maybe not. I think we actually got this.
Let's move out.
Alright, never mind.
Yes, sir. Keep going.
We secured a build pad.
Standing by. Scouting location.
We lost a build
Executing
pad.
flyby.
Like, they really only have their like actual units that they've put here.
Ready to go. Copy. Reporting in. Let's
Because
go.
the rest of the structures are like mines and that sort of thing.
Spread out, men.
Advance. Yes, Roger that. Commander. Ready. All weapons loaded. T4P.
And then the other thing with game or with mods and stuff is like, if we started a project for another game, would we want that to be like a mod, or would we rather just make our own game?
Orders.
And obviously that wouldn't be Star Wars, but come on, can we capture this faster? No, obviously we can't.
Unit destroyed.
We are heading assault. Ready, sir. Commence assault.
Thanks, Dark Maiden. Appreciate it. But like, yeah, obviously we couldn't do a Star Wars game if we made our own game, but having the ability to do our own decisions for everything would be nice. Whatever features we want, rather than being tied to what the game already has, and especially with a lot of the team in or approaching our 30s, something that we could actually have as like a reasonable career goal for those of us who want to do that. Like, we have Thrawn's Revenge as far as mod stuff goes already, but stuff where we can actually be compensated for it is nice to get to at some point.
T4P mobile. Fire and whip. Attack it.
Like, I know that's something that Eck would be interested in working on in some way, and Charlie has got some experience in.
Almost there.
Order
And
acknowledged.
obviously they're people that I enjoy working with and that the team enjoys working with as well. So
T4P ready. Give me a target. Tank brigade. Form up. Roger that. Right away.
that'd be more where my interest lies.
Heading out.
Yes, Commander.
Copy.
I'm really scared about attacking with this.
Waiting orders. All out.
Okay, you guys are gonna have to go there.
Firing.
Do we even have build pad options? Not really.
Moving out.
Unit destroyed.
Right, I can't really stop the airstrikers from being idiots.
Fire.
Order, sir.
Slightly off topic, but why don't you use the unit grouping? So the reason I don't use hotkeys in general is because when I'm recording, my my keyboard is off to the side. Sometimes I'll use hotkeys, usually Control A and not much else, when I really need to, but it's more effort to just turn and actually use my keyboard than it is to just
Heading out.
use my mouse,
Acknowledged.
because it's not easily accessible from how I sit. Like, normally I have my keyboard directly in front of me, then monitor, but with recording, my microphone's in front of me, then monitor, and keyboard's off to the left. Thanks, Laser Ninja Studios. Appreciate it.
Waiting orders.
Welcome to Banger Nation.
All out troops.
Reinforcement point contested. Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements cancelled.
Advancing.
We've lost a landing zone.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, Ready.
Reporting.
All weapons
Awaiting
loaded.
orders.
Alright, we finally got to a landing zone, or to a build pad.
Destroyed.
So hopefully our stuff doesn't all get destroyed right now.
Repair station constructing.
Keep going.
Oh, that got destroyed.
We've secured a build pad. Repair station constructing.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Over there.
Reinforcement point contested.
Moving
We
at full
lost a
speed.
landing zone.
Reporting in.
Roger that. Form up. Awaiting orders. I copy, sir. I copy. This way. Over there.
Alright.
Fire.
The shield
Open fire.
should die.
Roger that.
And then the other structures. The local capital after the shield. So we've got the
Attack that target.
orbital bombardment.
Fire and wind. Attack. T4P mobile. Moving into position.
Nope. Get out of there.
Away, sir.
Get out of there.
Standing
Alright, we
by.
may actually need
Heading
this.
out.
Oh, look at that. We made it.
Form up.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Awaiting orders.
Ready.
Copy. Blast them.
Just do that.
All weapons loaded. Almost there. Reporting. This way. We're going in.
I copy.
I feel like actual heat when that
Unit
effect happens.
destroyed.
Ready. Targeting.
Oh, well, so much for that.
Heading out.
You change the currency of the Twitch channel to Banger Bucks. No, I will probably
Right away.
go with a different name when I do that.
Target. Spearheading assault. Give me. Moving up. Take me. Got it. Heading up. Commence assault. Ready for attack.
Order acknowledged.
Our poor ground force always just gets completely annihilated when we do this. So I end up just fast forwarding into death.
Form up. All out troops.
Yes, Commander. Advancing.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, they must have something out here protecting stuff then. But we can get the sensor array, which would make life a bit easier.
Order, sir. Squad, move out.
I copy, sir. Let's go.
No, the tanks aren't like super strong, but they're the best unit we have. The Empire of the Hand's ground forces especially need a pretty significant overhaul.
Reporting.
Ground balance in general got an overhaul with Fall of the Republic, and those changes will affect Imperial Civil War or Thrawn's Revenge, but this was before, or that was after this playthrough started, so
away, sir.
this is on much older files. And then there's some like unit stats that still need to change for that.
We
Oh.
captured an abandoned sensor array.
Let's move
We
out.
are victorious.
We are victorious!
System control achieved.
Building
System control
under
achieved!
construction.
Underway.
Hmm. $2016. Let's kill their stuff.
Construction complete.
Right away, sir.
Tactical battle imminent.
Building under construction.
I don't know what the Empire what the Empire's building. Wait a minute. Do we have the? No, I don't have the spy structure enabled in this. I kind of want to. Oh God, that was a Praetor. So the stuff we're fighting against the Empire is going to be a lot different from what we're doing against the New Republic.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright. This is kind of risky because they do have an interdictor. But I'm going to see if we can kill everything.
Reinforcements
So,
cancelled.
your mom. Zolosian 1.
Coordinates received.
Thrawning a Chissy Fit. Fried Potato. Thrawn's Toe.
Moving to that
2 carriers. Bomber be gone.
full.
More carriers. Some Halifax. Gross Fist. Bahamut. Tender. And Dog of War.
To coordinates.
Empire of the Foot on this side. Knowing the Unknown. Art of War. And that still leaves us a good amount of stuff we can bring in.
Reinforcements
Step 1 is definitely going to be that.
Yes, Commander. Reporting in. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Reinforcements en route.
What are those carriers called? I haven't seen them before. So these ones are called Aphtonias. These ones are called Ormos.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Broadside frigate here.
Reinforcements en route.
Standing by.
Thanks, heavy destroyer stands ready. Fire all mechanisms. Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
Star destroyer
Awaiting your orders. Yes, Commander. Awaiting orders.
Reinforcements en route.
for command, sir. Draw their fire. Attack
Most of the bombers, or most of the fighters are over on this side.
Go after the stragglers.
I'm going to try to make sure we're focusing.
bringing mega mazes to bear.
Pressing the attack.
Reinforcements en route.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
And I think the interdictor's dead, right? Yeah, it looks like it. I'm not seeing it anymore.
Reporting in. Ormos class carrier here.
I'll pull you back, because there's no reason to keep you in the line of fire.
Reinforcements en route.
Journey class frigate.
And let's make sure our Astoni
Squadron.
stay there. Coronas on that.
Thanks, heavy destroyer stands ready.
Falling out of formation.
Sucks I got the stomach flu and I had to miss my grandpa's burial. You're cheering my horrible. Sorry to hear that in Chicago. Sorry for your loss. But glad you've at least been able to find some enjoyment in the streams.
Targeting.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander. At the ready. All guns
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Yes, Commander. Awaiting orders.
Get behind them. Eliminating target.
Thanks, heavy destroyer stands ready.
I have
Heavy assault cruiser ready. Decoding your transmission.
firing.
Okay, so I've got anti-fighter just in the middle of their stuff.
Star destroyer at the ready. Bringing mega mazes to bear.
Go after the
Heavy
stragglers.
assault cruiser ready.
Choose your reinforcements.
Getting a lock.
And bring in no you right there.
Intercepted.
Thanks, heavy destroyer stands ready. Star destroyer at the ready.
Our hangar bay has been destroyed.
Stay in formation. Get behind them.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
I'm trying to kill the Sashins because they're the easiest to kill.
More enemy craft.
And hopefully we'll start getting rid of their fighters a bit as well. Especially because we have anti-fighter in that area.
Reporting in.
Coming around.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Excellent shot.
All batteries deployed.
Standing by. All batteries. Fire on that target.
Commander, they're hitting us. I got one. Locking on. Back around.
Star destroyer at the ready.
Holding fire for maximum effect. Targeting at maximum firepower.
Heavy destroyer stands ready. Targets at gunner's discretion.
Intercepted.
All mega
some of these carriers can probably take out the smaller ships there. Keep killing fighters.
Target locked. Falling out of formation. Target sighted.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Broadside frigate here.
Get behind them.
Hey, Thel. Hope Master Chief's not giving you too much trouble right now. Clearly the superior Halo 2 character choice.
Engaging threat.
Eliminating target. Go after the stragglers. Coming around. Target locked. Regroup for another attack. They're coming in quick. I'm losing.
Heavy destroyer stands ready. Heavy assault cruiser ready. Decoding your transmission.
Taking fire. Coming back around for another run.
We've been outwitted.
Frigate standing by.
Alright, we do need to do something about the Golan soon.
Hitting us.
Attack.
Because it's probably the most anti-ship damage they actually have. And our fighters are actually mostly winning.
Awaiting orders. For the Empire.
They have destroyed our engines, Admiral. Australian class frigate here.
Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Where to run.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
This Sasheen is like trying to sneak through there. That's not acceptable.
Engaging enemy.
Eliminating target.
There, you're right there. I mean, this is just two ion cannons sitting on it. Bombers, go on Coronas.
Ormos class carrier here, Admiral.
Right, Ormos. You got a quad macer cannon, so sure.
Now, Admiral.
Commencing attack run. Falling out of formation. I got one.
Decoding your transmission.
We do have two Stony still.
Awaiting you.
I don't know where the other one is.
After the stragglers.
Awaiting your orders.
Oh, there it is. It's under the armor plating of the phalanx. Good way to protect it.
Target locked. Excellent shot.
Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Alright, the Golan is mostly dead.
He's in range.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Target locked. Taking fire.
Broadside frigate here. All batteries.
Eliminating target. Target locked.
Open fire. Attack that target.
Intercepting.
Australian class frigate here.
Excellent shot.
Yes, Commander. Awaiting orders.
This is now just a hangar and some masers. I mean, that's really what you wanted for in the first place, so I'm not mad.
We're closing in on the target.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Nowhere to
Flank
run.
speed.
You can pull out, you're not doing too hot.
Star destroyer at the ready. Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Copy. Falling
We're
out.
slowly clearing out all their fighters as well.
I copy. Getting a lock. Reporting.
Awaiting your orders. Destroy.
Kill the E-Wings, because they're actually the useful fighters.
Awaiting orders.
Draw their fire. Stay in formation. Target locked.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Get behind them.
All decoding your transmission.
Broadside frigate here.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Eliminating target.
Gunner's discretion.
We've lost our turbo lasers.
All mega lasers. They're falling back. Star destroyer at the ready.
Too bad I didn't have an interdictor on this.
Initialize general bombardment.
Excellent shot.
But they can really only retreat to planets that are near Imperials. So we lost what? A Naruto? And that's it? Oh, Art of War and Tender. We killed 17 Sasheens, 6 Coronas. How are they feeling after that? Not great. But how is this doing? That, oh my god. Yeah, we're fighting very different fleets here. Jesus Christ. So the New Republic is kind of just in a little area down here. Oh my god. I'm concerned. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's episode, for today's stream as well. So hope you guys are enjoying it so far. It looks like we're gearing up for a fight against the Empire as it emerges from the core there. We're probably approaching the end of the playthrough because as powerful as they're getting, we are fast catching up to that, taking away their production capabilities and getting to the point where... I mean, it seems like we didn't make much progress, but we secured all these planets except Wayland. Findar is mostly good. We do need to go into Yavin again, but we should be able to take Shambhala first, then Wayland, then Yavin. And I might worry a bit less about the New Republic now, because they've got a lot of Empire to worry about, and we've got a lot of Empire to worry about. But we'll probably build up Shambhala as a defensive planet, and send Scythe finally down in to take Coruscant, since that'll be a relatively easy battle right now. But hope you guys have enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye.